them is not easy. I've done that a couple of times, and it is never easy. I am very sorry to hear that. I hope that it means you are onwards and upwards to much better things. Okay. You're making the VK cold, so it's refreshing. Well, it sounds like it probably would be best served that way. And ABV means alcohol by volume. Ah, that makes much more sense, Mars. Much more sense. Okay. I think this one is also done. These aren't as bad as I thought they were. Of course, the next one might be... There's a few that are definitely a little rough. Yeah, like this one. I didn't bring a third table. I probably should have. Alright, so this one's gonna need some serious work. Because the beadboard got like black scratches all over it, so when it comes to painting, I'm gonna have to do a lot of work on this one. But otherwise, I think there's just a few dents here. BRB, no problem. Seven bottles of VK and half bottle of whiskey. Oof, what kind of whiskey? What made you want to do a drinking stream? Did you have some people asking for it? You have to be super careful about that, don't you, though? I don't know what Twitch's rules are. I know, like, I was gonna have a bottle of wine on my sketch party night. Not a bottle. I don't think it's possible for me to drink an entire bottle. Not because the alcohol affects me, but because I don't drink that much. Ever. And if I do, it's shots of whiskey. How fucking small are these bottles of VK, though? I'm assuming they're, like, Smirnoff bottle sized. Do you have Smirnoff in Canada? Greasy drinks on stream. You've got that lovely... What was it? It was scotch, wasn't it? Or was it a whiskey? Am I misremembering? It was from... Let me see if I can remember this. It was from the islands that are, like, north of me. Nope. My memory's not gonna recall it. I'm pretty sure I'm close, though. Pretty sure I'm close. Oh, there? Oh, it's made everywhere? Oh, you're talking about Smirnoff. It's made everywhere. It's made in Canada? Really? I didn't know Smirnoff was came Canada. Huh. Oh, Russia. The quality of Smirnoff brand has been wavering for more than 1.5 centuries, as the Smirnoff brand can trace its roots back to 1864. What most people don't know is that Smirnoff vodka has been made in America since the 1930s, and is America's #1 vodka. I don't believe that. America's #1 vodka. Yeah, see, I thought I saw the Made in America logo on one of the Smirnoff things. Confusing. False advertising. Okay. The whiskey you had was Glen Breton, made on Cape Breton Island. So it was an island. I did remember that. A single malt Highland-style whiskey. Scotch can only be called Scotch if it's single malt whiskey made in Scotland. I did not know that. See, I'm not an alcohol aficionado. I don't know these things. I drink Fireball, and that's about it for whiskey. And that's only because it tastes like an apple pie. Especially if I mix it with I'll do like a hard cider with Fireball. Apple pie. It's like candy at that point, really. Okay. I think this is going to be the last one, and then we can move on to some carving. Definitely didn't have as many holes as I thought I did, so we're definitely wasting a lot of putty, which is a shame. But it's such a pain to mix, I'd rather have too much than not enough. Oh, I just remembered something. Excuse me. Goodness. I just remembered I was going to grab something in the barn, and I forgot. Fireball is yucky. It's you know, it's cheap, and it's cinnamony. And it burns all the way down. You always feel like any drinks are yucky, do you? That is, you know, how I feel about most drinks, actually. All-time favorite is Moscato, though. I love Moscato, which is probably what I'm going to drink on our sketch night. I might even have some. I think I have some in the fridge. No, I don't. Maybe I'll drink the vodka. I want to do the Catwall this week. So we're going to do some cake caught up. Moscato is your favorite juice. Yeah, exactly. That's why I like Moscato. It doesn't even taste like alcohol. It's just like drinking sugar. Sugar, and it makes you a little bit happy. Just a little bit. Looking good, looking good. I'm just gonna double check these real quick. Great. Okay. So, I don't know if I've talked about this on stream. One of the really depressing things that happened lately, and it's really not that depressing, but because I have like a million other things going on and I've been like not in the best place mentally, it was like the final straw, kind of, is that the really expensive paint that I bought like ages ago, and had shipped over from the UK, I hate it. And so the few things that I did paint with it, I have to sand them down and repaint, and I ended up falling in love with this really cheap Rust-Oleum spray-on paint. So this is what I ended up using on the rest of the cabinets, which is a lot cheaper than the expensive paint I bought, but, you know, I'd rather have something I like. And I started kind of moving along, and I was like, I spent so much money on it, I have to keep painting with it. And then it was like, but I hate it. Why would I want to build an entire thing that I hate? Especially since I love my cabinets. Like, why would I want to ruin them with a color I hate? I know. Thank you, TJ. Yeah, hit 150. That was a few days ago, and I didn't even notice. But thank you. I'm excited. I'm happy to be back on Twitch and chatting with people and networking a little bit. And I know some of you rated Buttery Smooth with me last week. Was that last week? Might have been the week before. Anyways, he's got the sweetest community ever. He's just so sweet. And so when he goes on break, he encourages people to network with each other. And I love that. So yeah, some people hopped on over and checked out my channel and gave me a follow from that. He's a doll. I do love the artist community on Twitch. I think it's so sweet. Because we all know the challenges of being artists that need to grow and network and collaborate and maybe work with each other in the future on gallery shows or whatever it may be. So it's a nice little community. These are looking pretty good. I actually thought I had a lot more to do. I'm wondering if maybe there's a piece that I'm forgetting, because I feel like there was some that had some dents in them, but I don't remember fixing them. But my brain has not been the best lately at memory. Alright. This is the color that I actually like, but these need a second coat. They're not fully shiny enough. Dance break! Which is gonna conflict. I didn't think that through. It's gonna conflict with the other music. Thank you, Mars, for the dance break. Sorry it's like conflicting with the music I've already got going. I gotta figure out a way to pause that. Maybe that plugin that Folly recommended will help me out with that. I need a beatboxing dance break. Cool stream team. I'd love to, sure. If you want to send me information about it, feel free, TJ. I noticed some of you guys are on teams. Do you like being on a team? You guys all network with each other? I thought the pyrography peeps would do a team at some point, but they haven't. But I also haven't been really streaming pyrography, so whoops. That's why I haven't been involved in the Discord much. It's been a whole lot of not streaming. I'm hoping to woodburn tonight, though. If it depends, like, I don't know if Quest is joining me tonight, but I think I'm gonna stream regardless and do some pyrography. You need a partner to perform the stream. Oh, okay. So somebody has to be like the lead of it who's partnered. Less than 3 team. This is the team you're on. Everyone is super sweet. Oh, cool. I'm gonna click on that and save it for later and I'll check it out. Thanks, TJ. Got it, got it. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. So, looks like we're done with that for now. That went much faster. So much wasted putty. I really screwed up there. Ugh, I hate wasting. Alright, so we're gonna do some carving. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit closer, I think. So let's drop the tripod down. Okay. So, I think I did a little bit of this on stream before, but just in case, for those of you that were not here before, essentially this is a molding that's going to go between the wall, where the wall meets the ceiling, because it's a curved ceiling. So, like, this is the, like, this would be the straight wall, and then it kind of curves up for the curve of the roof. So it's really hard to use a regular molding because it doesn't bend, it doesn't have enough flexibility. So, trucks, motorcycles? Motorcycles. This is the problem with working outside on a very busy road. Normally I'm way out back by the barn, but today we are out by the bus because that is where the internet is, which I meant to keep an eye on that, but it looks like we're doing quite alright with the internet, which I was a little nervous, and I totally forgot. Anyways, the molding is flexible, so it can fit the curve of the ceiling quite nicely. But, you wonder if your ADHD isn't all that severe, but then you catch yourself actively watching and chatting in 2 streams at the same time. Yes, I fall victim to the same thing. Gracie, I have done the same exact thing. In fact, I think when my internet was good, at one point I would have 3 streams going and be like, why don't I ever get work done? Oh, wait. I haven't had time to do that, or the internet capacity. Right now I have a hard enough time getting one stream to run correctly. But, it's fun. It keeps you entertained, right? So anyways, this is how it comes, is like a regular 3/4 round. And I carve it down because, basically the pine tongue and groove ceiling that we did, that's so beautiful but very annoying, basically it doesn't fit, it doesn't have like a nice tight fit that looks, I feel like this is like everything I say could be turned dirty, but my brain is in a weird place today. I want it to look like one cohesive piece. And so I'm basically just carving the indentations of the tongue and groove so that it fits in really nice and cleanly. Yeah, exactly, tight fit. So it fits in really nice and cleanly with where the ceiling meets the wall. I'm not doing it everywhere because there's certain pieces that, like, it's a waste of time because it does take a lot of cohesive. It's kind of like overkill, you know? But these are two that are pretty much finished. I haven't sanded them down yet, and you'll see some of my carving is a little jagged. So I was going to try to take the mouse sander today and carve down the ones that I have finished, but we're going to try to just carve one. We'll see how far we get. My hand gets tired really easily because I've been working with my hands a lot, and today I'm going to be streaming a lot, so welcome back, Luke. So if they start to hurt too much, I'm going to take a break because I do want to do some pyrography later on tonight. And if my hands are killing me, it will not go well. So lots of stretches today. Lots of breaks. Snap, crackle, pop. How did our music stop already? Oh my god, I've been streaming for 50 minutes. I feel like I've accomplished nothing. We've done the Bob the Builder dance. I guess that's an accomplishment. Check. We did some putty. We spilt some putty. We made a huge mess. Check. Not much else. Hey, Mars, thank you so much for cheering 100 bits with a sad face. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm gonna keep going with the artless music. It's been nice to us, except for the next song is Happy Birthday, so we're gonna skip that. You need to show me something. Oh, the design for your tattoo. How exciting. Yes, please, show me. Who's the artist that designed it? I know you already told me before, but they're a streamer also, aren't they? Oh, and Mars, thank you for hosting. I didn't catch that one. I missed that. Thank you so much. Alright, so I'm going to be using the couple of different knives here. We do have some scoops as well. I have some scoop flex carve tools, but I'm going to stick with the knives. They seem to work a little bit better than the scoops for this particular thing. Scoops work better for pine. But, what happened to this? That's weird. It's got rust damage, but I don't remember leaving anything on it. I usually clean the blades. Well, that makes me really sad. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the plan is tonight. If Quest is on, I'm going to be doing some art. I'm going to be doing some wood burning, some watercolor on wood. I've got to finish some koi fish designs because basically tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, but I'm hoping tomorrow we're going to actually do some resin projects, finally, that I've been talking about for months. And I'm going to be doing a river inlay with some koi fish in one of the tables. So I need to make the koi fish that are going to sit in the resin. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I know that me and Quest talking about some different TV shows and stuff, but we'll probably just roll with it. If somebody has any suggestions on deep discussion topics, for those of you that have never caught it before, because it's been months since we've last streamed, me and Quest get in deep discussions on all sorts of topics. And we kind of just roll with it a lot of the time. Sometimes I have pre-planned questions, but I'm a little bit of a mess lately, if you haven't noticed. I know I've mentioned it couple hundred times. So coming up with questions in advance has been a little difficult. What in the world? I am so sad about this. I don't know what got on this, but it's like, it's gonna need to be sharpened and polished. It wasn't like that a few days ago, so I don't know. Maybe my husband used it on something. Alright. Let's get carving, shall we? Oh, Luke, I'll take a look at your tattoo real quick. Do not switch on Discord. I forgot I had it on invisibility. Ooh, is this your arm tattoo? That's pretty sweet. That's coming together nicely. Love the colors. It's a lot of black though. Is that gonna have patterns in it? Because that's gonna hurt. It's a lot of fill. I'm so itching to get a new tattoo. I want one so bad. Ooh, I do have to pay attention. Because I screwed up one of these. Okay, so this piece is going on the left side of the bathroom against the wall this way. So the indent needs to be carved on this side, right? Because it's going in. Is it left? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, it's not even sharp anymore. My husband must have used this for something. I don't know. Something good on it. Cuts like butter. Like butter. Ah, Greasy, what's going on? Are you having a mental breakdown? Are you okay? Are you alright? Words. They're important. Loli.x. Cuts like a fillet knife. Yes. I don't use fillet knives that often, so. I love how I also grabbed my, like, in my panic, I grabbed my really nice hair towel, which is now ruined with wood putty, but, you know, brain, not really thinking fully. Ooh, hornet. Fillet. Fillet knife. Yes. What is it with teenage boys and big trucks? Can anyone explain that to me? Is that just an American thing? Teenage boys, big trucks with loud exhausts. Someone go check on Greasy Thighs. Somebody's on his keyboard. Something is going on. Hello? Are you okay? Your kid is taken over. Oh no! Hello, Greasy Thighs child. I hope you are doing well. Does your child have a nickname? I was trying to think of some pun or creative thing off the cuff and I couldn't. That was like... Is it a toelette? Adorable little toelette. Okay. Whew. My long hair is getting hot. Ponytail time. Actually, I don't have a hair tie, so it is not ponytail time. Just gonna have to suffer the heat of long hair. It's fine. It's fine. Pigtail Natasha. I need to get a hair clip or something. I'll have to take a drink break at some point, so. Speaking of which, finish my coffee. You finally got your copy. That's awesome, Mars. Luke, thank you for redeeming posture check. I do need to check my posture. I think I'm gonna move this camera so that I can sit a little bit further back. Moo! I can't wait for that to actually do something. Oh, you redeemed the, I wonder if I could sit. Dancing while stretching, is that a thing? I do need to actually stretch my wrists out. I haven't done that much carving. However, like I said, I need to be careful with my wrists today. I wonder if I actually get a Stream Deck, if I could set the Stream Deck to pause just art list. I wonder if that's a thing. And yes, I couldn't hear it. Thanks for redeeming that, Mars. I think I got them all. Luke, thank you for all of those. Alright. Am I still on screen? Yes. Yes, I am. I actually like this song. I'm gonna add it to my list. So, what else is new? I haven't talked to you guys in ages, but I don't even know what to talk about. Oh, we worked on the... It went into my brain and it went out of my brain. I hope this isn't permanent. I hope this is just stress. Like stress, memory loss. Not permanent memory loss. Countertops. We worked on the countertops. I finished all of the sanding of the countertops with the belt sander. And so all the pieces are ready to go. So I mentioned a little bit that I was going to be working on the resin table, hopefully tomorrow. That is something I do want to bring up a couple times. So normally I stream on Monday mornings. I'm not streaming on tomorrow morning because I have to take Christopher to the vet. That's one of my cats, for those of you that don't know. And he needs to go to the vet. And I have to drive all the way down to Massachusetts because I don't know if it's the same for everyone everywhere, but here in New England, all the vets are booked like 4 months in advance. So I've had a really hard time getting him a vet appointment. And I'm pretty sure he has hyperthyroidism, which is really sad. It's common in cats. There is medication for it, but it's just a sign that my baby is getting into old age, and it's really hard for me because, I don't want to get emotional. I'm just very worried about him, and he's been losing a lot of weight, and he doesn't look very healthy, and so I've been trying to get him in to get him transdermal medication, which basically means that you put it on the inside of his ear and it absorbs into his body, and it'll help him to balance out those thyroid levels that could be a little messed up. And I used to use it with my other cat that passed away a year and a half ago, and I don't know. It's really hard. So I've got that going on tomorrow morning. But after that, I'm going to come back, and I'm hoping that we're going to do a resin stream in the afternoon. So that should be fun. I'm super excited to do that. A little bit nervous, but hopefully everything will go smoothly. I've done a lot of pre-planning and organizing, and I'm going to set everything up really nicely, I hope, so that it will go smoothly. So yeah. Ooh, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna answer one thing really quick. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, like I said, we had this like massive yard sale yesterday, and we're trying to get rid of like a whole bunch of stuff. So we put a whole bunch of stuff out by the road, and 12 days left on the challenge. You don't think it'll be complete? Thanks for contributing to the Sketch Night Party Challenge. Yeah, I'll probably extend it. I haven't been streaming enough. I missed 2 streams, so I'll just keep extending it. It's fine, because I honestly don't have like the perfect setup for it yet anyways. So if it gets pushed back a little bit, that's okay. I can't wait to be on a regular schedule again. I miss being on a schedule where I'm like, I will see you guys at this time on this day, and this is happening. I can't wait for that to be the norm again. And to stream 4 days a week again, because I haven't done that in forever. But like I said, for mental health and for sanity, I need to kind of like just ease back into the streaming. And not go full-blown like, let's do everything at once. I can handle all that stress and pressure of 50 things I need to complete in a day. Literally. I looked at my finishing list. Never mind. I won't pull it up because it's going to be a pain. But there's still like probably a good 60 or so projects that need to be finished on the bus, at least. And so that kind of is a lot. That's to finish before August 20th, so. Because we have a hard deadline. I don't know if I talked about that yet. We have a hard deadline to leave, so. After that, the power tools will mostly be gone. And, maybe the challenge. I'm hoping to eventually, you know what, we actually could work on that a little. No, I need to focus on bus stuff. I was going to say we could carve some wands, because that could be fun. How hard? Let's carve some Calgons. You know, honestly, I would totally do that in the future. Before we leave, we basically have like a huge bucket of scrap wood, and I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of blocks so that I can get a little bit better at carving figures. I'm applying to be at some Renaissance fairs across the US, and so that next year I have like a really full season of selling. And I really kind of want to have some like hand-carved, wood-burned, painted figurines. I'd love to start mixing the hand-carved elements with the laser-carved elements a little bit more. I know we talked a little bit about mixing in like wings, laser-cut wings with some hand-carved cats and dogs and pets. Hand-carved Calgon tat? No. No scar tattoos. To each their own, but that is not for me. Nor would that be Twitch appropriate, I don't think. Somebody just pulled in the driveway. 1 second. Just a package delivery. Oh. You know what? I actually do want to kind of work on some sticks. Let's do that a little bit. Alright. This will also show me where my knives are at, because I feel like my knives are getting really dull. But I don't know if it's just because the flex carve is like a little too hard, or if my knives are getting too dull. I don't know. They're still carving in the wood pretty nicely, so it's just the flex carve stuff. So, I have made some, like, wands before. I don't know if I talked about that on stream before, but I do make wands. I hand carve them and then decorate them with wire and beads and all sorts of fun things. Which I hope to get back to soon. I'm sold out of all of them, so I need to make more. Alright. This is carving really nicely. So I don't know what is going on with this flex cut piece. Did I switch knives by accident, maybe? Maybe I switched knives.
wonder if it's because it's the end of the section, because this seems to cut a lot easier here. Oh, maybe not. What time are you starting your stream, Luke, if you're still in here? Shouldn't you be getting some sleep if you're gonna stream that long? It's really irritating me. I think I need to sharpen these more. I'm just making it harder for myself. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna switch gears. Too slow, too boring. Maybe let's do a little bit of more of the stick, just so I feel like I actually accomplished something. I need a win. I need a small win. For those of you that are here, do you guys have like a favorite day that's like a relaxing day or therapeutic day? Do you take one day a week to kind of take a break? I put too much pressure on my hand and I didn't realize I was putting all my pressure on that one spot, and I just wore a sore spot. I wouldn't call it a blister. It hasn't blistered yet, but I need to put my hand on something soft. This. Sundays used to be my day of relax, which is why I ask, because I used to use Sundays as a day to kind of just recoup and play games and kind of like, you know, breather. But now I love streaming on Sundays because it's a great day. I have the whole day free. Nobody gets in my way. Nothing interrupts me usually. And I can just stream and hang out and chat and do things and get things accomplished on stream. I'm slightly worried that I'm not, well, I mean, in general with Bus and my personal life and the house and moving and downsizing and all the millions of things, client work, all that stuff that I have to be doing. I'm definitely not taking any breaks recently. Although that's why I burnt out last week, is because I had a day where I just was like, I can't get out of bed. I am so burnt out that I just can't function. So I took a nap and I played a little bit of video games, and it put me behind on things that needed to get done, but I just needed to breathe for a minute. and not focus on a task list. You came back! You didn't say that you left, but you came back. Well, welcome back. I hope your child is okay. I assumed you had some parenting to do. Gracie, how are you enjoying your new job? I know it's not really new anymore. I guess it's been about a month or so now. Maybe 2 months. I don't know. Time is... it escapes me. Oh, how are the fires? Are the fires still happening? I meant to check up on that. We were getting quite a bit of haze from it. We had the haze from the fires. You just got another new job. Oh, exciting! Is it in your field? Like, is it something you actually, like, really want to be doing? I felt really weird, like, I usually am facing you guys a little bit more. Less smog and haze for you, yeah. It's pretty much cleared. There's still a little bit here, but like, we had, I don't even know how many days of rain. It's been insane, which we needed it because we were in a drought for like 3 years. Back in the nonprofit world. Oh, exciting. Good. A little bit closer to what you want to be doing. So congratulations. That's awesome. Excited for you. We had like tons of rain and haze, and so it was like I felt like I hadn't seen the sun in months. Oh man. And then so we got all that rain, and then the last few days have been super chilly, and I was like, did we go from constant rain into fall, early fall? Because I feel like we never got a summer. But today feels like a normal summer. It's in the 70s, it's sunny, but it's the first day we've gotten like that in ages. So I'm sure everyone is down at the beach. Or the lake. Part of what happened on Wednesday too is that I had cleaned up everything, gotten everything ready to stream outside, and then it started raining, and then I was like, I don't want to set everything up inside. It's like, not streaming. Take a break, can't handle it. Canadian Mental Health Association, working on the resource line that they run for the northern half of the province and 2 closest territories. Wow, that's a pretty big region. So working on the resource line. So if somebody calls in and they need resources, do you think that will be a difficult job for you? Like mentally handling people who are in crisis, or is it a little bit more like just general resources and questions? crisis line. Oh man. It will be a lot. Nothing you haven't done. Oh, you did it before. Okay. A leadership role, yeah. Yeah, that must be a very stressful job. But really making a difference, hopefully. Like helping people. Really helping people. Have you in Quest? I'm sure you have, because I haven't caught all of your... Obviously, your Satisfactory Sundays have been going on for a very long time, and I very rarely can catch them. But have you in Quest ever debated, like, the, whether humanity is inherently good or inherently bad? Because I feel like that would be a really interesting discussion. Where you're in a role that's helping people. Through crisis. I'm making an assumption here, but I assume that you need to have a pretty good outlook on life to be able to do that. Or a strong foundation of your own. Over the phone instead of face-to-face. Okay. Whether or not humanity morally deserves to persist beyond our impending extinction. Oof. That probably was a really good discussion. Was that a while ago? I struggle with that. I go back and forth. I have the hopeless a month ago. Okay. I have the hopeless, like, hopeless romantic, everything's wonderful, everything's beautiful, life is totally worth living, life is amazing, it's a gift, it's precious. And then I also have the side of me that's just like, what's the point of it all? Like, depressive, angry, sad, hopeless side. And then they're just at, like, war with each other. And it's like, okay, what Natasha is going to win today, right? What Natasha is going to be the strongest in my mind? Am I going to rise above my struggles today, or am I going to sink and wallow in this? And that, for me, ties into how I view humanity, because, like, some days I'm like, I see all the beautiful things in humanity, and then some days I'm just like, why are people this way? Rah! Also influences kind of like my decisions on like the art that I create and the things that I put out in the world too. It all kind of ties in, because sometimes I feel like there's like this side of me that wants to help everyone and to inspire and to grow and to make this creative life and help others to live creatively and passionately, and then there's other days where I'm just like, I just want to curl up in a hole and make art. That's about it. Quest and you, as far as you understand, are the same mind in that we believe that everything is inherently morally neutral, neither good nor or bad. It's circumstances, consciousness, and actions, decisions that make you have moral value. Fair. Neither good nor bad, it's circumstances, consciousness, and actions and decisions that have moral value. Yeah.
almost brings up like for me it brings up like discussions on like it's a false dichotomy to say that the only options are morally good or bad. There's a third option of being morally neutral. True. Yes. I wonder if that's like a little bit more uncomfortable though. Maybe that's just the way I was raised. But human brains really like dealing with dichotomies, so we find them and put them everywhere. Yeah, it's probably something like that for me. Because it feels uncomfortable to have that, like, oh, there's just a neutral option. It's like, so that was debarked pretty quickly. Made some progress on our little wand stick thing. So basically what I do, I'm not prepared to do this today because I just did it on the fly. But basically what I would do is kind of sand it out, smooth it out. I might carve this down a little bit more to get all that like black moldy looking spots, because some of it's mold, some of it's just the natural toning of the wood, but some of it could be like where moss was sitting, so I like to kind of clean them up a little bit. I sand them down and then I do like a wire wrap, or I do like beads, or I glue stones on them. I wood burn quotes and then paint designs and things like that. And then depending on how much time I spend on it, it can range anywhere from like $10 all the way up to $25 each. And I write little stories about them based off the type of wood it is, or the stones that I use on it, or whatever. But yeah, super simple carving. My hands are hurting, so we're gonna switch gears here. What time is it? It is 2:10. Just gonna check my messages really quickly. And I think I don't really want to do sanding, but I think that's all we have left. I don't know. Sanding is the responsible thing to do, but I don't know that's going to be very interesting or fun. I do, however, really need a hair tie. Maybe I'm just going to take a minute break. I'm going to go run and get a hair tie, take a bathroom break. I will be right back, guys. Oh, that's one thing I did forget to do. I updated the sound alerts, but I forgot to update my little slideshow that goes on. So it's still the older slideshow. I need to do that. Anyways, I will be right back. I'm going to mute the microphone, and we'll figure out what we're doing. I need to think for a second.
share streams. Okay. Water so that I don't get dehydrated, and we'll crack open an Angry Orchard because I hate the taste of water. So I gotta chase it with something. Okay. AMA. Taking things to the next level and doing 2 streams while also editing a YouTube video. That is impressive. That is very impressive. I cannot watch streams and edit videos. I've tried. It never ends well. I can't even have a conversation with somebody and edit videos for some weird reason. It just doesn't work. Doesn't work. Alright. So, Ponytail Natasha is back. I got my safety goggles. We're gonna do a little bit of sanding, but I know that that's like super boring, so we'll mix it up with something. You know. Is the AMA for me? Or is it video editing software in a single headphone? Streams audio in the speakers. Dude, no. It's so confusing. Wild time. That's impressive, honestly. As long as your editing is you're actually accomplishing editing and you're not just like rewatching the same clip over and over again. If the final result is good, then impressive. Very impressive. How is your YouTube channel going, by the way? I don't think I've seen much. I haven't been on YouTube in ages. I'm so behind on my YouTube videos. It's disgusting. You know. But get on your level. I know. I don't think that's possible for me to get on your level. You're just too cool for me. You're watching Demon Slayer, watching a stream, and playing a game. Luke, you are also. Oh, your ADH meds, which ran out, and couldn't get an appointment until a few weeks from now. Then you definitely can't do this. I'd say even without my meds, I can't do that. That's crazy. It's a lot to focus on. But that's because my ADHD makes it basically so I can't accomplish anything. Like, I just, like, I'm so, my minds are, without the medication, my mind is just, like, starts a thought, ends a thought over here, and is, like, jumping around. So I can't even get basic tasks done. Okay. How do I want to do this? How much of that can you see? Oh, that's right, because I lowered it. BRB, no worries. Focus on your editing. I feel like a lot of people on Twitch have ADHD. I wonder if there would ever be statistics on that kind of thing, because, like, wow, look at this. This has been sitting for a while. This is the putty we mixed, and it's super, super hard. See? It, like, hardens into an actual sculptural element. I was talking to somebody who uses putty, not that one, but uses one by JB Weld, and she actually puts the sculpting on her wood carvings, and so she's like doing a little bit of sculptural elements as well as the wood cutting and the painting. It's really interesting. I might try it, but I don't have time to experiment right now. Okay. I'm gonna turn down on music just a little bit. Just sad. Oh, that's right. Don't turn it down here. Turn it down here. Ooh, I might lose my headphones at some point. We are at 8% on the headphones. I didn't bring my backup headphones either, which was a mistake, but let's actually do this. We'll raise up the tripod. Okay. And since you can't see my head there, we'll take that one off and make the other one bigger. And then we'll do some sanding. a little bit. If there's anything you guys want to chat about too, we could do that as well. Kind of fresh out of ideas. I've got to just get a little bit of work done today because otherwise I will hate myself tomorrow. We feeling the music vibe? We liking it? I'll keep it going. I think it seems to be okay today. Not too much snappy, campy music. I am going to turn down my mic just a tad so that the sanding isn't super loud in you guys' ears. We're using the mouse sander today. The mouse sander. I think it's I'm competing with my music right now, I think. Definitely need to get an audio splitter. Definitely. Ooh, look how much dust is in that. Let's empty this out first. I was sanding out those the huge slabs of wood for the counters. Was a tree, not a tree anymore. And man, we had so much dust. The belt sander actually collected like entire bags full of dust. It was pretty intense. Okay. I'm going to turn my mic down just a little bit and do just a little bit of sanding here. Not much. And then what I think I'm going to do is just take it one at a time, sand, and then we can hang out and chat, and then I'll tape things off. And then that way it's not super annoying. All right, our sanding is all set. So, now, normally I would use... Oh, that was another fail on my part. Hope I didn't get too much dust in my salad. I meant to close up the bag. So, you can't just use a microfiber cloth. I'm out of microfiber cloths at the moment. They're all downstairs in the laundry. So, I'm just going to use a little wetted towel to wipe off our dust. I'm not painting right away, so it'll have time to dry, especially in this hot weather, before we add the layer of paint in. If you were going to like paint right away, you wouldn't want to do that because then the water would mix with your paint. I'm going to try to clean off the bead boards as well. And then we're going to try to tape up the bead boards to protect them. Coffee pods run dry, and you've never known pain such as this. Yes, that is pain. Not having coffee when you need it. Are you out of coffee completely? Send thoughts and prayers. I will send thoughts and prayers. All the thoughts and prayers. I don't know how much that's gonna help you with the lack of coffee, but I hope you survive the coffee drought. Man, my camera, it doesn't know what to do today, does it? Like, do I focus on the boobs? Do I focus on the work? What is going on here? Definitely have more coffee. Okay, so you just need to do another fresh pot. I mean, what's wrong with that? You're not on like 10 cups of coffee, are you? It's so much work to grind it. Listen, I thought you were like the master multitasker, right? You were you were watching multiple streams and doing all sorts of things. Why not add grinding coffee to that? 8 cups of coffee, goodness. You're on 69 cups of coffee. I don't believe that, Luke. I don't believe that. 69 cups of coffee. What are you, a teenager? Oh, wait. 1 cup drives you crazy. I've been drinking coffee so long that it doesn't even affect me anymore. Although I found out that might have something to do with the undiagnosed ADHD more so than the coffee itself, but who knows. I don't want you to autofocus anymore. I want you to stay focused on the project that I'm working on. Can we do that? Can we focus on the project? Since I'm sitting, I'm gonna shrink this back down. And turn this back on. Hello. Imagine you own 4 cups of coffee. You'd probably be a hyper little ball of energy. I feel like it's still focused on me and not the project. Cauliflower! Sorry, that's what I'm eating. That might have seemed really random.
I don't know. I don't know. Cat stretch. Stretch the arms out wide. Thank you for the reminder. Even though I've been doing practically nothing, it feels like. It's always good to take a nice stretch. Ooh, good. Somebody's snagging some of the big stuff out front. Good, good, good. So. Oh, and a cheers. Cheers, Luke. Where's the camera? There we go. Cheers. Recording's at the bottom. I have the weirdest laptop, so I don't use that camera much at all ever because I have these cameras, so I usually use those. But this camera is like, this is my keyboard right here. And so the camera is like right above the keyboard. It's the weirdest location for a camera. But it's working for today. But I'm so used to looking up. And I'll follow that up with some water, because we don't want to get dehydrated on this warm day. Even though we're not in full sun, which is good. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Just want to clean it up a little bit more. I'm being a little meticulous because we are going to do the spray paint. And if I'm not meticulous, then dust will get everywhere. And it won't look good. And it means more work in the long run if I don't get it all off the first time. Man, it's 2:30 already. Ooh, update on the Nixium cult. Didn't go to prison, huh? Alright, let's do the back. So the other really cool thing about this paint that I chose is that you can do the priming and the painting at the same time. So this is what we're gonna do eventually once we're all done sanding. I'm just full of fails today. Quest for Gold, welcome in. Thanks for contributing to the Sketch Night Party Challenge. How are you doing today? We're gonna prime it, and then we're gonna put some of the other paint that I just threw over my shoulder so casually. Moo! The Quest for Gold, thank you for mooing. I have not created the Cowgons yet, but the Cowgons will eventually be unleashed when you play the Moo Alert. More on that later. Yes, Queen! Queen is here! Okay, so yes, we lay down this first, and then we lay down this. And you don't have to wait for it to dry, which is like awesome. What the hell are Cowgons? Please explain. Please explain. Cowgons are cow dragons. They're going to be the mascot of this channel eventually. We came up with them last Monday because I was trying to draw a dragon and it came out looking like a cow. So they're going to be cow dragons. And we're going to have different cow dragons for different levels and situations. And we came up with all sorts of puns and fun things with the Cowgons. But I can't think of them off the top of my head. Where is that sketchbook? if I think of where the sketchbook is, I will show it to you. But give me a few minutes because I don't remember where I put that sketchbook. A lot has happened in the last couple days. Cosmic Yin, hello, yes. It should be fun. It'll be a future thing. It was funny. I loved it. I turned it into a highlight on the channel, and I think we're going to make them into little creatures that will interact and stuff. I'm going to figure it out. But it's like a long-term goal. Anyways, I thought I'd add the moo because it was funny for anyone who was there. Yes, yes. And you're tired, but somehow alive. I'm glad you are alive. I'm sorry to hear that you are so tired. Okay, sketchbook. I think it might actually be sitting on the couch. So if you bear with me 1 second, I will go look real quick. I think that's where it is. I was correct. They were on the couch. So, this is my lovely dragon. It came out looking like a cow. We didn't finish it, obviously. Still got pencil lines in there. The creation of Calgon, yes. Got bored and decided to pop in here. Well, welcome. We're doing all sorts of different things today. Although I feel like we're not accomplishing much of anything, but, you know, keeping busy. Kinda. So yeah, I'm gonna take this into Illustrator and make it a little bit more chibi and a little bit more cute. And we're gonna do a whole series of them, I think. We're gonna do like a Jersey cow, dairy cow. These are gonna be cow dragons. And we're just gonna be adventurers that get dragons. The longer you're on the channel, the more dragons you collect. I think it'll be fun. So that's the idea anyways. Eventually. To have a gift. East Asian dragon or Western? And my two different types. Because I like both. It'd be like, you gotta collect them all. What was I doing? I was doing something else before all of that. I got totally distracted. Nope, it's gone. Okay. South American dragon. Field dragon. Hello, Shelby. How are you doing? Welcome in. Alright. Let's shape this puppy off. I've missed you too. It's been forever. I was trying to jump into your sweatshirt stream, watching you leaves. Well, is lettuce technically a leaf? I mean, I was munching on cauliflower prior to that, but I do have basically just a bag of lettuce is what I'm munching on. I'm continuing the weight loss journey. I have lost almost 30 pounds now, and I like to lose another 25. So, we are munching on healthy things. Especially because I ate a whole lot of M&Ms last night, which was not on the plan. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. I'm feeling good, except for I downsized all my clothes, and now I'm starting to not fit into some of them.
And I got rid of all my really skinny clothes. So, that's okay. Good problem to have. I can go shopping. Any excuse to go shopping. Healthy things. Listen, we can't all be naturally blessed with a skinny body, okay? Some of us have to work at it. I thought I had my... Oh. I did, however, forget. Scissors. But... we have these carving knives. I wonder if one of these would work. Could just rip it, I guess. I'm so sick of hearing this song. I'm sorry. I feel like I've heard it 1,000 times. You guys hear the rain? The sun is out and it's raining. What is this? There's not even a rain cloud. This makes no sense. Random rain. Is the sky falling? Kinda feels like it. I really wish I brought scissors. Any excuse to spend money. Trust me, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Being naturally skinny, I've met people who have had problems like keeping weight too, and that could be an issue as well. It's not all natural. You frequently forget to eat too. Yes. You love salad, really, Luke? With all of the bad things you eat, I never see you say, I'm gonna go eat a salad. I see I said maybe Quest for Gold is gonna be streaming because I didn't want to obligate him to stream with me when I didn't even ask. I just assumed. Chew better. They good for chew. Yes, yes. You've issues keeping weight and it fucking sucks. Yeah. I've heard people who also have that as well. That has never been a problem for me. My problem is I eat one chocolate cake piece and it's like, oh, here's 5 pounds. Enjoy. What are we gonna fight about? Hey, Spaz, thanks for the lurk. You'll find something. There's bound to be something. Okay. I hate doing this without scissors. I'm sorry, guys. I have to walk away again and get scissors because it's gonna drive me nuts, and I'm just gonna end up refolding it like 50 times. with scissors. Exactly what they tell you not to do. Okay, I feel better now. Whew. Man, it has only gotten hotter and hotter and hotter. It was nice this morning. And now it feels quite warm. This is like the annoying, tedious part of this, but from experience, if I just placed a piece of paper there, it doesn't work quite right, and I've ruined a couple of the bead boards that I'm now going to have to find out how I'm going to fix them, because I didn't tape things off. I was impatient and didn't tape things off correctly. Laundry done before midnight! Congratulations! Successful laundry doing. I have some laundry actually that reminds me that I need to switch over at some point. That's why I said at some point I will take a break, because I do want to grab some food before I chat with Quest, and I'm gonna move into the bus. It is supposed to rain tonight, so I have to get everything out of the rain. I have a lot of stuff to move. Set up inside the bus, and then we're gonna do some art tonight, so that should be fun. You wanted black pants. Yeah. Ran out of laundry? Oh darn. Gotta do the laundry because you're out of laundry. Or it's the, this is my laundry day outfit. Not this. This is not my laundry day outfit, but I'm saying like when you run out of clothes and you're wearing the outfit you don't actually want to wear, it's just your laundry day outfit because it's the only thing left in your closet. Totally done that before. Especially now that I've reduced my wardrobe by like, I own the 10th of amount of clothes as I used to own. Literally. Parchment paper, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Makes it easier to like block things off, and I do sometimes use the like brown paper, construction paper when I'm doing this, but it just depends. I am so sick of right-handed scissors. I feel like half the scissors I own are right-handed, and it's so irritating. Need more left-handed people rights. And objects. Or multi-handed. I would like to see multi-handed things. You can use this object either way. There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm not fast enough on the jokes today. Yes! Exactly, Quest. You have ambidextrous scissors, really? Did they cost a ton, or are they actually pretty reasonable? I hate doing this. Hate doing this. If I had known when my uncle was like, "Do you want to use bead boards for your cabinet doors? Like bead boards could be really pretty," and I was like, "Yeah, they would be really pretty if I had known the amount of irritation." Would have been like, no, we're not using bead board. Let's go with something that isn't rage-inducing. What happened to our music? I feel like we went from really good music into like campy territory way too quickly. vibes today? What's everyone feeling? Are we happy? Quest is tired, I hear. I'm actually fairly well rested, all things considered. For once. Even though I stayed up super late last night working on a new website design. Ooh, I have to finish that today. Okay. I do have to take a break sooner than I thought. I forgot one thing that I do have to finish for somebody else before I stream again. And unlike the amazing Greasy Thighs, I cannot multitask and edit a video while streaming or while listening to a stream or while doing much of anything other than editing a video. It needs my full undivided attention. But I do need to finish that at some point today. And I also need to add another thing to my list of things to do for tomorrow. Real quick before I forget. They were fairly cheap, like $30, but they're little tiny scissors for sewing. Oh, okay. So they're not like craft scissors. For sewing, I have the like roller blade thing, which works with both. I was talking about something before and I totally lost my train of thought. Again. Alright. Must be the humidity. This tape isn't sticking. It's gotta be. Because they was working fine the other day. Let's do something else since this isn't working out. We'll finish off the other ones. Do a little bit more sanding. Carve another wand. I'm just not feeling the bust stuff. Let's do another wand. You guys okay with that? You were supposed to meet up with a lady to give her the quilt you made, and she ghosted you again. Ugh. Was that the one you didn't? Did you get payment like 50% up front or no? People suck sometimes.
Oh, I'll move you guys down so you can see a little bit better. Oh, you did it for free. Oh. And she's still ghosting you? Annoying. We are out of focus, aren't we? Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Let's get back in focus. Actually, I'm going to turn autofocus back on since you can't see my chest anymore. Hopefully it'll stay focused on my hands. If the autofocus gets wonky, let me know. Because I was trying to get it to behave. Ah! Just hit my funny bone. Everyone relax. Greasy Thighs has more coffee. Crisis averted. Did you make a whole nother pot? Are you gonna try to make it to like 15 cups of coffee today? Are you gonna survive that? Be up all night? Up all night party. You still playing Elder Scrolls Online? You're gonna be up. You made another 10 cups of coffee. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope not. I mean, that's a lot of coffee. A lot of coffee. This sounds a little more Latin. And El Monte by Luke Melville. Latin electronic world music. I like it. I'm gonna download it for a video on Mexico. I still have so much travel footage. I was like going through and trying to organize my footage onto different hard drives. I finally bought some solid state drives so that I don't have, actually I don't know if I've talked about that on stream, but I Guan Franco, thank you so much for following. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I dropped a hard drive. It wasn't a solid state drive. It was a regular hard drive, and it had a bunch of travel footage on it, and I lost almost 3 years worth of travel footage. And it was really traumatic for me. It sounds stupid, but like I was really, it's like my memories. It's almost like, even though I have the memories in my head, the like all of the footage and the things that I wanted to create cool things with that I'd been procrastinating on and been too busy to work on and blah 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 blah. This was like 3 years ago. It was on my birthday too. It was actually my 30th birthday. Was horrid. Like a whole bunch of really bad things happened, and that was one of them. Anyways,
Derailed. I do still have some Mexico footage that never got edited because I had to pull it off of SD cards. Luckily, I still had some footage left over. Anyways, I downloaded that song because, I still want to edit a few of those vlogs together when I have more time. Imagine turning 30. Are you a youngin' too, Greasy Thighs? Or I thought you were about my age. Yes, turning 30 is tragic. It's quite horrible. And unfortunately, as much as I would love to be a witch that lives forever, or a vampire that lives forever, aging is happening. Yeah, no, well, it's in the grand scheme of things, it's not the end of the world, but it was very hard for me to lose all that footage. Because I see it also as a loss for my business and my creativity. But that is what really got me. Why are we having a helicopter? Can you guys hear that? The helicopter. You never get helicopters. There's all sorts of things today. All sorts of adventures and noises. Yes, I know. It's sarcasm. I know. That's why I responded with, I know it is kind of a deal, but it isn't a big deal. Tell it to fuck off. Well, it's already gone, so moment has passed. Might be a med flight, actually. It was headed in the direction of the hospital, so. It's the only thing I could imagine. Oh, I guess it could be headed towards Portsmouth. Anyways, that was the start of my journey of trying to like push myself to really journal about what is the most important thing in my life. And at the time, I was thinking like, I really need to downsize and I really need to lower my spending and live a more minimalistic life, because then I'll be able to make time to do all these really cool things that I've wanted to do for years, which is like edit all the footage and make all these videos and do all this creative stuff. I've got like 7 or 8 different animated videos ideas in my head that I've wanted to do, some of them for over 10 years, that I never make the time to do because I'm too busy. And I'm too busy because I'm working multiple jobs to try to afford a lifestyle that I don't even get to enjoy. So anyways, started me down a really long pathway of reevaluating my life and wanting to do the bus. And, well, I wanted to do the bus for years, but to actually make it happen. This is coming along. This is really thin. I normally wouldn't do one this thin because it's liable to break. But I need a few ones that are in the lower price range, so this is probably going to be one of them. I think it's run out of electric music. Is it saying this electronic music? I guess it could technically be, but we've crossed genres for sure. I don't have my wood scissors on me for this. Don't do what I'm about to do. It is dangerous. Yeah, I want to do actually some more traditional, well, they're mixed. I'm going to do some 2D animated videos. 2 of them probably won't happen anytime soon. But I want to do some stop motion and do like white line work overlaid animation over live action footage, which I had the idea to do that. This is gonna sound like made up, and my husband says all the time. He makes fun of me because a lot of times I'll be like, oh, I had that idea like 5 years ago and I never did it, and then now it's like this popular thing that a bunch of people are doing, and if I had done it back then, it would have caught the wave, basically. And it happens to me a lot. Anyways, one of the things that I really wanted to do in college was to do live action with white line, animated line work over it. And at the time, like, YouTube still was kind of in its infancy of like tutorial videos and like learning how to do things. So you could only really learn, I mean, I was in an art college, but I could only really learn either by learning from a professor, which like a lot of them didn't know what I couldn't explain, I couldn't articulate what I wanted to do. And so they didn't really know how to help me. And then the other way of learning is to just like play around in the software and do all that. But at the time when I was in college, and this is typical for my entire life, and it's my bad habits and my reprogramming that I'm trying to do, I was working a part-time job, a full-time job, going to college full-time. I was actually taking more classes than's recommended if you take. And I was also volunteering for the animal shelter. And I was vice president of 2 clubs. So I didn't dedicate enough time to exploring my craft in college like I should have, because I was so busy doing all these other extracurricular activities and added things and work and all that stuff. Plus I was in some really bad relationships where the person I was with was not supportive at all, and so that added extra stress and frustration and anger, and I had undiagnosed mental issues with no medicine or help or therapy, because I didn't know any better. Anyways, so stuff like that I want to do. And then I also have 3 other ideas that are from, 2 of which are from college. They've grown and changed over the years, but my senior film, which I never put on the internet anywhere. I never showed it to anyone because I was embarrassed by it. The original idea I had was really cool, and it's actually been done by a couple of studios now, which was taking 3D models and animating them and essentially making them look like watercolor paintings, which there's been a few bigger videos. Like one of the ones that was done with traditional paintings was the Van Gogh animated movie that came out.